Turning now to the state races, a state crime lab is at the center of the hotly contested governor's race.
Both Governor Pat McCrory and his Democratic challenger, Attorney General Roy Cooper, are using the lab in nasty attack ads. CBS North Carolina's Amy Cutler takes a closer look, separating fact from fiction.
Attorney General Roy Cooper is in charge of our state crime lab. They can still take as long as 2 years to process rape kits.
My mother was murdered. Her name was Kathy Taft. Police wouldn't have been able to catch her murder if Roy Cooper hadn't fixed the problems at the state crime lab.
The ads are emotionally charged and powerful. They contradict one another. So what's the truth about the state crime lab? First, let's start with what the lab does. It helps investigators with DNA, blood testing, and other evidence analysis. Lab scientists often provide expert testimony. It was part of the State Bureau of Investigation until recently. The problems first came to light in 2010. That's when an SBI agent testified the crime lab had a policy of excluding some blood test results from reports prior to being given to defense attorneys.
There was a lack of transparency in the lab.
As Attorney General, Cooper ordered an independent review. It found lab employees misrepresented or left out blood evidence in about 200 criminal cases between 1987 and 2003. In the weeks following that report, Cooper reassigned the SBI director and removed the crime lab director. According to his campaign, he also obtained funds to hire more lab analysts.
With the stakes as being as high as they are, especially in certain cases, a murder case or a rape case that would result in either imprisonment for life or potentially the death penalty, that confidence level has to get as close to 100% as you can possibly get.
Carl Knudsen was a Wake County prosecutor. Now he's a defense attorney. He's worked with the crime lab in both capacities for the last 27 years.
There's been a vast improvement in the length of time it takes to do certain tests.
The numbers show Knudsen is right. According to the latest crime lab report, turnaround time has been reduced by an average of 150 days. CBS North Carolina digging deeper to give you this breakdown of the numbers. There are 3 crime labs in our state. During fiscal year 2014 to 2015, Raleigh had more than 40,000 requests for analysis of criminal cases. The Triad Regional had just over 4,000 requests, and Western Regional had close to 5,000. Still dealing with a number of past cases, the combined labs completed nearly 55,000 requests.
There was a time when, for example, DNA analysis could take 18 months to almost 2 years, depending on the type of analysis that was being done.
Now Orange County District Attorney Jim Woodall says it takes about 6 months.
And we had blood tests, mostly in DWI cases, that could take as much as 18 months. All those wait times have been significantly reduced.
He says the wait time now is about 6 months. Woodall blames lack of funding. The labs need money for training and certifying scientists. Woodall tells us there's also been a problem retaining staff. Private labs pay more.
We all want to move cases along faster when we can, but at the same time, to present to a jury, you always want to have all the evidence you can have.
Amy Cutler, CBS North Carolina.
Amy, thank you. And we tried for the last 2 weeks, but the director of the state crime lab was not available for an interview.
A spokeswoman tells us cases can be worked by the crime lab in as little as a week with a rush request from law enforcement. Now, the average turnaround time for all cases is just under 7 months.